You know what it was?
Where's Nora?
Correcto mundo! And you know why?
Because I wasn't there?
Star pupil, right to the head of the class. Good answer.
I was in New York.
I know. But they said the reason that we haven't reached any decisions is because that neither one of us really want to go through with this wedding. That's what they said.
They said that?
They said that.
The nerve of them. You listen to me, Bo Buchanan, right now. I want you to know, Mr. Buchanan, that there is nothing in my life that I want more than to spend it with you. Do you feel the same way about me?
Absolutely.
That was a very good answer. Then let's show all those people that they're wrong. Right now.
Right now?
Yes. Right this very minute, let us plan our wedding right now, right after I make this one phone call to Rachel and wish her luck.
Oh, no. Don't call Rachel right now.
Why?
She's probably cramming, and you're just going to make her nervous, honey.
Isn't that a mother's job?
No.
No.
Look, if we're really serious about this, what we have to do is focus. We have to ban all phone calls, all outside interference, and we have to concentrate now solely on the job at hand.
You're right. Catering menus that Sheila sent over, and we'll work on those.
Fine. Right after I handle this other little detail.
Oh!
Sometimes it just takes a while, Luna.
Lena, you all right? Are the twins okay?
I'm fine if I don't keel over and die from boredom.
Max said you passed out.
Well, he's a big worrywart.
You did pass out.
Yeah, but now I'm fine, and so are the twins.
See that? Like I told you, total denial.
Well, her blood pressure's up a little bit, but that's all. Look, guys, I'm not saying that y'all haven't been great. You have. You and everybody and the nurses and Cordair and everything, but I want out of this wheelchair, and I want to go home.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't.
Wait, Tina, please don't walk away.
How would you possibly want me to stay?
I miss you. I just want to make sure that you and the kids are all right.
How dare you ask me about my kids? Or should I say my brats? My kids and my life are none of your business anymore. So why don't you just go home to your adoring wife? I'm sure Dorian's just waiting for you.
Look, Tina, just forget everything you're thinking, okay? I can't do this anymore. You've got to know the truth.
Jean, are you all right? Jean? Am I all right?
Yes, I am fine. And you're going to be fine too, Dorian, trust me.
Yes, that's what you're always saying.
No, this time it's true. Believe me, I'm here now. And you know why you're going to be fine? Because none of the others are coming out again. Not Tommy, not Princess. None of them.
Oh, my God. You're not Jean, are you?
Who are you now?
You're not Vicky.
Oh, no. Guess again.
Please. What's your name?
My name? I don't have a name. But I should have a name. That's the problem now. How do you name a dark, dirty little secret that no one wants to talk about, huh?
Whoever you are, you certainly seem glad to be out.
Oh, yes, indeed. That I am. But I have to have a name. I have to have it. I've got it. You will call me Tori. That covers everything, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yes, indeed it does. Because that's who I am. I am Victor and Victoria. I am Tori. So when are we going to plan our wedding?
As soon as I get back.
Back? Wait a minute. You wouldn't even let me call Rachel.
That was for Rachel's benefit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Honey, listen, I have to see Vicky tonight.
Well, because Irene's diary disappeared from the archives? I mean, don't you think she knows that already? It's been in every single paper. Why bother her this time of night?
Yeah, because I want to explain to her that without that diary, we cannot prove who killed Victor Lord.
Is Hank going to drop all the charges against Dorian?
Yeah. I've been trying to track Vicky down all day. I want to explain it to her face to face, you know? She's been under a lot of stress.
Are you sure that you're not doing exactly what they accused me of doing?
Who? Me?
Dodging issues, avoiding discussions, making excuses for planning our wedding?
I can't even believe that you would think something like that about me.
Oh, you were thinking that about me.
No, honey, I want to get married just as much as you do. But I have to see Vicky tonight. Now, I know that deep in your heart there, you understand all of that, okay? So, why don't you just go over this food file while I'm gone?
I can't.
Why?
Because I'm going with you.
Oh?
You were right about Vicky. Well, I'd be wrong not to go with you. Show her that I support her, too.
Why would you name yourself after the very person who ruined your life?
No, not person, people. Victor and Victoria.
Vicky was a little child. She was forced to comply with what Victor wanted her to do.
No, she weakened. She created altars to keep a secret.
She was a frightened little girl who was struggling to survive. I can't believe this. I'm defending Vicky to Vicky.
Well, I'll leave you to it then. I have to go. Goodbye.
No, wait. At least tell me what you're after.
What I'm after?
Yes, you have to tell me what made you decide to come out after all this time.
I have to? Why do you think that? Figure it out for yourself. I have things to do.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I am. I'm going to try and figure it out all by myself, but I just could use a minute here, all right, to sort of sort things out. Now then, you see, I am standing here looking at Vicky, only you are not. Vicky, are you? No, you are one of the many fractured... You are the fourth altar that I have met so far. And that doesn't even count Nikki Smith, who so far I have been fortunate to miss. And you just popped out of the blue.
No secret can stay hidden forever. No matter how hard Jean and the others tried to keep it buried, you ought to know that, Dorian.
Yes. Well, I know the secret.
Oh, no. I am the secret.
Right. And you have been buried for years and years.
Yes. But now here I am. And I don't like secrets. Not at all. They waste a lot of energy, and they're no good for anyone.
Oh, no doubt about that.
In fact, I think I'm going to institute a kind of open-door freedom of information policy.
Tori, please, don't take this wrong, because I really have enjoyed meeting you very, very much. But I need to talk to Jean now.
Really?
Urgently. You see, we have a business deal going, and there are a few details that we have to work out.
Do you? Jean's gone. She's gone. Whatever deals you had with her, they're canceled. This is a whole new ball game. I'm calling the shots now. Well, what could you have to say to me? Weren't you and Dorian feeling a little testy? Snapping at each other? I'm sorry, Corey. I'm real sorry.
Tina, it is not like... You have got to talk to me.
Are you crazy? You've already spelled it out for me. You told me that you never loved me, not even a little bit, the whole time we were together. You divorced me, you married Dorian, so who cares if you have something to get off your chest?
Wait.
No, David. Wait for what? You are such a pig.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
No, look, I didn't. Tina, I couldn't help it being close to you. I couldn't help myself. Look, is there some place private that we can go, Tina? I can explain the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I bet you can't. You're so obvious you're pathetic. You want to have an affair with me, don't you?
No, Tina, look, my marriage to Dorian, it's all...
You just want everything, don't you? You want Dorian, you want her house, you want her money, and then you want a little side dish. My God, you're such a creep.
Tina, you are misunderstanding this whole thing. I am not trying to have some sleazy extramarital affair with you. Come here. I've got to tell you the whole truth about my marriage to Dorian.
Oh, let me guess, wait. You're not getting enough sex at home? Huh? Don't even think about answering that. I know how intimate you and your wife are. I see how you run around her house in that little loincloth.
Oh, Tina, it was a towel. I was just
No,
getting out of the shower. You're blowing the...
No more excuses. I'm not going to let you sucker me into this again. If you care about me at all, David, don't drag me into this. I've been working really hard in therapy, trying to understand how I could have gotten myself into this mess to begin with. And I'm trying to understand things like, well, like right now. Even though I think you're a cheat and a liar and a cold-hearted son of a... I'm tempted to believe you. And you can still hurt me.
Tina, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, we're all sorry. But this time, I'm not gonna let you get through to me. That's all.
Is this what you mean? Is this source material?
No, if it's an original document, like the Magna Carta or the Federalist Papers, that's a source. Hey, Kevin.
Hey! Hey! Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Well, I would be if somebody like Joey would help me like he said he would, but he's not helping me, so I'm not ready for my history paper for tomorrow. Go ahead. Where were you?
Baby, I was out.
Nobody tells me anything around here.
Oh, welcome. Oops.
You look pretty happy.
You know why? Because I am happy. Andy and I had a great time tonight. You know, Joey, I saw a whole other side of her tonight. Not that I haven't been liking the sides that I've already seen, if you know what I'm... You know, I think maybe that isn't all that important right now. What? You look like hell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a look I'm going for. I hear it's a real babe magnet.
Come on, tell brother number one. What's the problem? Something go wrong?
Yeah, you might say that. Had a bit of a head-on collision with Doreen today.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you run into her?
Right here in the safety of my own home. You know what she came here to say? Get on with your life, Joe. Find someone else, Joe.
Well, it's not bad advice, but I suppose coming from Dorian...
Why don't you just rip up my liver? I mean, that would have hurt less. Even Kelly Kramer was trying to cheer me up. Then she started getting into her crazy stories about... forget it. Forget it, Kevin. Forget everything. I still love her. You know, I think about her all the time. I dream about her. And then she comes here to my house and says, get on with your life, Joe.
Joey, I know you don't want to hear this, but...
You know what? Go ahead and tell me anyway, because no one's telling me what I want to hear.
Well, time does make things better.
Uh-huh.
You know, and so does a change of scene. Why don't we take Dad's advice and ask Mom if we can move into the carriage house? It'd be a little bit less for her to contend with around here, which would be great for her. And you and I could both have our privacy. Privacy, yeah. You know, I could have used a little of that earlier on this evening when I had to drop off Andy at Max and Luna's.
Yeah, I'm sure she's feeling a little bit crowded herself with all those moody Holdens running around and more on their way.
So, why don't we go talk to Mom? Right now.
It's a good idea, Kevin, but she's not home.
What do you mean she's not home? It's late. Where is she?
Well, you certainly are very different from Jean. She would barely let me touch her, let alone fix up this hand.
Well, now you see what I have to contend with. Jean built the wall. Tommy tried to punch a hole in it. But I'm the one that ends up with the wound.
Can you flex your fingers?
Certainly can. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to drop my guard because you think that way Jean will come out. Dorian, I meant it. Gina's gone. She's gone. I'm here now, to stay. You have to make peace with that, all right? Thank you so much for bandaging my hand, but I have to go now. What's wrong with you?
Tori, Jean told me the same thing. That she would keep her defenses up, that she wouldn't let any of the alters come out. Well, she was wrong.
Don't confuse me with Jean. That would be a big mistake. She hides things. I don't. I don't like secrets.
Wait. We really do have a few things to settle.
I don't think so.
Yes, we do. You see, Jean and I, we had a sort of deal going. I was going to keep quiet about the secret. And Jean, in turn, was going to keep quiet about me. She was not going to stir things up about the murder case again.
Fine, there you are.
Yes, but I have a problem. You see, I've got no insurance on this. Jean has a diary. Irene Manning's forged diary, and I don't know where it is. Do you?
Yes?
Great! Give it to me and we can forget this whole thing.
Oh, never mind about the diary. Relax.
That's easy for you to say. How do I know you won't turn against me and use the diary?
Let me explain something to you, Dorian. I have no reason to hurt you. I also have no reason not to hurt you. But what I'm going to do doesn't involve you at all. So as long as you don't get in my way, everything will be just fine. Now, I really, really, really have to go because I have a lot of things on my mind and I have a lot to get done.
Dr. Contos and Claire Ryan both want you to stay the night.
Well, I'm not spending the night in this hospital.
Yes, well, you are going to. The drug they gave you is not working fast enough. Your blood pressure is still too high. They said it should be down by the morning. You can go home then.
I can't. I'm not supposed to be in a hospital when I'm not sick, and I'm not sick.
Al's staying with Renee. I will stay the night with you. Do you know someone I can talk to about getting a cot set up in her room?
Yes, Nurse Diekman, but she's not the friendly type.
Well, don't worry. I am. I'm very persuasive.
Tell you what, let me come with you in case you're in need of some sudden medical attention. Like if your charming ways don't work on the Deke.
Yes, you had better take her with you, because she can talk anyone into anything. What are you grinning at, Darlene?
You're crazy about Marty. I'm so happy for you, honey. I'm really proud of you for... Well, it's just so good to see you feeling again. That crystal must be working, because you're healing.
Yeah, it's hard not to be pulled back into the real world when you're dealing with someone like Marty. I mean, shoot, she had every reason in the world to sit back and hide in the shadows, but she's right there, out in the sunlight.
Did you tell her yet?
Everything I ever wanted, Erica took away from me.
She played the game of revenge.
We won.
It sounds too good to be true.
He wants to settle out of court.
How much?
Cash.
And she hit the jackpot.
You're gonna get the life that you dreamt of at Dimitri and Erica's expense.
Revenge and justice, too.
But never count your winnings
That's all Wild Wind and $5 million?
before you collect,
These guarantee that you get what's coming to you. Sign them.
because you could come up empty.
I'm not ready to forgive and forget.
All My Children on ABC Daytime.
I haven't told her anything about it.
But you are going to tell her, right? This is part of who you are, Dylan. And she really cares about you. You can't keep something this important from her.
Well, no, Darlene, I don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Well, Max is a miracle worker. Not only does he have the cot, but he's convincing him to serve organic fruits and cereals for breakfast.
Oh, thanks for everything, Marty. I really appreciate it.
Come on, I'd better get you on home.
Oh, it sounds good. Listen, you're going to be out of here in no time.
Yeah, promises, promises.
I'll go get my things.
Okay. Bye.
I want you to think about this. You can never make the past go away because it's part of the present. Do you understand? It will always catch up with you.
What happened? You were supposed to meet me at the country club. I call, you let the machine answer. What's going on?
Yeah, I forgot all about it. Something came up and... Well, please, I don't have to give you all the details of my personal life, do I?
Speaking about personal lives, there is something that you and I need to discuss.
What?
Sex.
Well, can I get you guys something? Coffee?
No, really. No, nothing. Thank you.
Really, we just came by to talk to Vicky.
She's not here yet.
She's not. You know, when I talked to Kim, she said that she expected Vicky home any minute.
Well, where is she? It's late.
All right, Tina, yeah, you're right. Where did Vicky say where she was going?
I don't know, Jess. Did she say anything to you?
No, but I'm going to call the banner, see if she's there.
You can all stop worrying because I'm right here, and I'm fine. Vicky, my goodness, what happened to your hand?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Sex? Sex? David, whatever you may be thinking, it's out of the question. David? Hey, wait. I mean, sex was never part of our arrangement. And if you suddenly find yourself overwhelmed by certain desires, I suggest that you find someone, somewhere, certainly not me, who will be happy to gratify you.
Dorian, get a hold of yourself. I'm not interested in you.
So we're not talking about sex?
No, we are, but it's not just about sex. It's about feelings.
You're not going to start to sing, are you?
Feelings I do not have for my wife.
Oh, no. We're going to talk about Tina?
I am still in love with her.
Oh, David, I know this seems like a lifetime, doesn't it? But it's only going to be for 6 months. And if at the end of that time you still want to resume your whatever it is with that alley cat, fine, go ahead, feel free to do so, but not before then.
Look, what good is it us being bound together? We can't even stand to be in the same room with each other.
Oh, please, we've been all through this.
I know, we've been all through this. Dorian, if the diary has been destroyed, then there is nothing that can incriminate us of committing fraud. Why are we still hanging out together? Why don't we just say goodbye now?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just had the most incredibly awful thing happen to me. I got a flat tire right on the corner of Corinth Street. Do you know where the street light is out? Isn't that just the law of nature? Yeah. Anyway, I got sick and tired of waiting for the auto club, so I decided, hey, I can fix a flat tire. I'm a grown-up. I can do this.
Well, that mangled hand certainly proves that claim.
Yes. Thank you so much for understanding, Bo. What are you two doing here?
Well, I hate to wreck your good mood.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure another one will come along in a week or so. What's up?
Did you read that article in the paper about the break-in at the archive room down at the courthouse?
Hmm.
You'll never guess what was missing when it was all over.
No. Do you think David did it or Dorian?
That would be my guess, but they both got great alibis. They were with Hank and me.
Well, of course they have alibis. They always have alibis.
Vicky, why don't you sit down for a second? Hank and I have looked at this from every angle, and we just can't come up with a way to reopen the case against Dorian. And I'm sorry, Vicky. But we don't have enough evidence.
I know that we were always on opposing sides of this issue, but I really am sorry, too. I know that getting justice for your father was very important to you.
Yes, it is. It still is. Oh, yes. Well, I'm just going to have to come to terms with what happened, right? In fact, we'll all have to come to terms with what happened, right?
Wow, your attitude is great.
Oh, I think at some point in your life you have to be a little realistic, don't you? After all, look what I have. I have a wonderful family, 3 terrific children. I have my sister here, and when you're surrounded by family, you can get past anything.
That's very true, and your family certainly deserves happiness.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And you know something else? I think that this family is going to get everything it deserves, finally. Now, I, for one, am going to have a brandy because I think changing a flat tire definitely calls for a brandy. Anybody else? Oh, very funny, Jessica. Bo, won't you join me in one?
Vicki, why don't you let me get that? Just sit down, okay?
No, don't worry. I'm perfectly all right.
Wow, you look like one tired puppy.
Well, I had to get up real early this morning to study for an exam I had today. So all that tension, and then being worried about Luna, I tell you, my back muscles are all tied in knots. Did you just call me a dog?
No, I told you a puppy, it's different. So here, let me have this second.
What?
Roll over. Lie down here. Come here. Don't laugh at my jokes. Roll over, lie down, get it?
Okay.
Get the knots out of your back.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst part right there. How did you know that? How'd you find it?
It's not hard to find something that size.
Oh. You know, you've been kind of quiet this evening. I know you're probably worried about Luna, but you shouldn't be. She's going to be fine. And I know she rejects all that Western medicine and hospitals, and, but, you know, it's really important that she go and stay in the hospital tonight.
Oh, I know it is.
I mean, you can't cure everything with crystals, you know. What?
Nothing.
No, I said something I shouldn't have. Because I'm studying to be a doctor. I made a joke about crystals.
Look, Marty, I know that crystals aren't magic, but they do help you focus your concentration.
Dylan, what is it?
Well, you remember that crystal on my keychain, the one that Darlene gave me?
Yeah, sure, for healing.
Well, some time back, I had gone through some pretty bad days, and, well, they kind of made me a mess, so.
Someone you really cared about? Why don't you tell me?
Your honeymoon suite awaits without.
Without what?
Without you, for one thing. Come on, I'll walk you back to your room.
Max, honey, I appreciate you trying to be cheerful about all this, but I don't want to be here.
No kidding.
I want to go home where I belong.
Tomorrow.
Max, I don't belong here. I want to be home where I belong.
Tomorrow.
Max!
Okay, look. I know this is bringing up a lot of bad memories about your accident, about how when you were really an invalid.
Yeah. Honey, I guess it is. Just the smells in the hospital.
Yeah, but like you said, you're not really an invalid now.
I know, honey, but it makes me think about that time that I had that accident down in Texas. I couldn't get out of this chair then, but I can now. Don't you see? It makes me think about how far apart we were. I didn't think we'd ever get back together then.
But we did. And we are. And we are going to stay that way forever. And that is a promise.
David, however much we both might like to, we cannot separate.
Why not?
Because it isn't safe yet.
This doesn't make sense, okay?
This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting from ABC News World Headquarters in New York, Catherine Cryer. From ABC News.
Just offered you the best way to get me off your case. Give me that diary.
Oh, all right. I'll tell you what I can do. I will bring you what you want tomorrow.
No, tonight.
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tonight I'm going to get some sleep. No, tomorrow, 11 o'clock, meet me by the band shell in the park.
Okay.
And don't call here again.
Who was that?
That, believe it or not, was a telephone solicitor at this time of night.
Vicky, wait. I'm sorry that things got so heated earlier when we talked. I didn't mean to push you, but I could see that you just seemed so upset. And I thought if you're feeling the old resentment toward me, maybe we should talk about it and get it out in the open.
I couldn't agree more.
So, do you think deep down you resent me for being Victor's daughter by Irene?
I don't really know why you think that I would blame you, Tina. I mean, you didn't ask for this, did you? You were born into this family by accident. It wasn't your choice, right? So I think the only person to blame is our father.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just afraid you were mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you. Don't worry.
Well, whatever Victor did wrong, at least he gave us both a sister. And I'm grateful for that. Well, good night. Good night.
My goodness. What a happy, perfect family living here under this perfect roof. Living Victor's lie. Enjoy it while you can, kids. Because soon it will be gone. Forever.
Tomorrow, the latest on the explosion felt for miles around of the federal office building in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, on the next Good Morning America. Next, has Lucy gotten in over her head as far as Joe Scully is concerned? Don't miss General Hospital following an ABC News brief.
This is a date, AJ. That means 2 people, not 3.
There is no turning back.
Trust me.
There it is, the phrase of death.
More tomorrow. General Hospital on ABC Daytime.